Hello and welcome to the Warrior Camp update. Today is November 19th, 2009, and we got a lot of cool stuff packed into this update, which I'm excited about. So let's jump into it, shall we? First up, wanted to give everybody out there a heads up. This is a recap, by the way, in case you didn't get the last update. But on July 10th, 2009, this past summer, our Warrior Camp team went to Grandview, Washington for our first Warrior Camp of '09 and our first Warrior Camp kind of outside of our hometown here, 4.5 hours northwest of here. And the Warriors that went to Warrior Camp, as you can see here, made the front page of the Grandview Herald. So we got Gage here, we got Austin there. They all got their blowguns, as you can see. And yeah, this is the front page of the Grandview Herald newspaper. And I'll read for you what it says right below the picture here. Local boys participate in blowgun boot camp as part of Warrior Camp 2009, hosted at Grandview Church of the Nazarene. 25 boys from 4th through 6th grades gathered on Friday, July 10 for a day of fun, games, battles, and rallies. Activities included a blowgun workshop, face painting, a Warriors tournament, gladiators, and Dunk the Maniac. So once again, a shout out to you boys there in Grandview. Well done, and you guys look pretty intense there. So I feel sorry for anybody that gets on your bad side, but yeah, pretty cool stuff there. Good job, by the way, boys. Next up, we have Warrior Camp T-shirts. This is the first ever Warrior Camp T-shirt, and you guys are gonna get to see it. You ready? All right. Here's the front, and it says Warrior Camp. There, as you can see. And right below that, warning, not for your sister. So pretty cool. And here on the back, mediocre is lame, heroic is legendary. And we got the Bible verse there, which says, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be terrified. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." God said that. So yeah, Warrior Camp T-shirts, another exciting thing. And oh, what else? Here we go. This is our Warrior Camp DVD, by the way, and this thing is awesome. We got 2 videos about Warrior Camp on here from this past summer. And if you want one of these, let me know. Or if you think your youth pastor might want to check these out, or your kid's pastor, shoot me an email, and it's on the house, and I'll ship one out to you. Email is warriorcamp1@yahoo.com. Again, warriorcamp with the number 1, not the word 1. Warriorcamp1@yahoo.com. All right, so that's to recap a little bit of some of the new stuff that we talked about in the last update. That's brand new to our summer Warrior Camp. What else? Oh yeah, by the way, I mentioned that the kids at the Warrior Camp on July 10th signed the Warriors Creed. If you're curious, what's the Warriors Creed? You can log on to our website, warriorcamp1.googlepages.com. No triple W in the front, just warriorcamp1.googlepages.com, and you can see the Warriors Creed there, which every kid signed, and he got to keep a copy of that for himself. It's pretty epic stuff there. We're very proud of the kids for doing that. So feel free to jump on and check that out. Also, just wanted to give again all of our Warrior Camp team a shout out. You guys definitely put in a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and it was a God thing. We all got to be part of something bigger than ourselves. But Jake and Todd were our team leaders, and Chris was our discipleship speaker. Jaden and Brent were our camera guys, and Matt and Andy were our go-to guys. And we just want to give a big high five to you guys, and say thanks for all your work and for coming out and making that happen. You guys deserve a big shout out there, and we're grateful that you were able to make that. So maybe we'll have round 2 next year. So let me know if you're game. Next up, here we go. Warrior Camper feedback. I told everybody that we were going to do this, and let you know that we had a bunch of kids that came to Warrior Camp that took surveys, because we always want some constructive criticism and some encouraging feedback, and we got it. So I'm going to give you Warrior Camp from their perspective. So here we go. 2 kids filled out this one piece of paper here, so I'm going to give you 2 responses. And by the way, we're giving you straight from the horse's mouth, straight from the kid's mouth. We're not going to edit this. So we got some constructive criticism in here, which we're glad to have, and some positive encouragement, which we're also glad to have. So here we go. Question number 1, what did I think of Warrior Camp? One kid said okay, one kid said great. Question 2, would I come again? 2 kids said maybe. Question 3, would I recommend it to a friend? Both said maybe. Was it worth the cost? Both kids said yes. What was my favorite game? 1 kid said the air gun. 1 kid said capture the flag. What was my favorite part of warrior camp? 1 kid said air gun shooting. Another kid said blowgun. I think those are synonymous. Number 9, what did I learn about God, manhood, and becoming a young man of God? Nothing, already knew. Sweet. We got a spiritual veteran in the group. Good for you. Number 10, did I grow spiritually? 1 kid said kind of. Most of the stuff talked about I already knew. Good. Glad to hear about that. And another kid said no because I already knew everything we talked about. Sweet. That's good too. You're already growing in your faith. We love that. That's awesome. Number 11, how can Warrior Camp get even better? 1 kid said replace Dunk the Maniac, which was one of our games. Another kid said get rid of Prisoner of War. He didn't like that game. All right. Appreciate the feedback. New survey. Number 1, what did I think of Warrior Camp? Okay, cool, great, or awesome? This kid said awesome. Would I come again? Yes. Would I recommend it to a friend? Yes. Was it worth the cost? Yes. What was the most I would spend to come again? $50. What was my favorite game? Blowgun. What was my favorite rally? Derek speaking. What was my favorite part of Warrior Camp? The Rip Bear Chug and games. Number 9, what did I learn about God, manhood, and becoming a young man of God? To be a warrior and also obey God. Awesome. Number 10, did I grow spiritually? How? Yes, he said, and by learning more about God. Very cool. Number 11, how can Warrior Camp get even better? 2 days instead of 1 long day, but not overnight. All right. Thanks for that survey. Here's our next survey. What did I think of Warrior Camp? Okay, cool, great, or awesome? He circled great. Glad you enjoyed that. Would I come again? Yes. Would I recommend it to a friend? Yes. Was it worth the cost? Yes. What is the most that I would spend to come again? $50 with shirt and DVD included. Okay. Number 6, what was my favorite game? The Tube Roll. Cool. What was my favorite rally? The Knighting, which was rally number 3, where we had a knighthood ceremony there. And yeah, that's on our video too if you want a copy of that. And we'll probably be posting that in the near future on YouTube as well. But he liked the knighting ceremony, which was probably actually one of my favorites also. Number 8, what was my favorite part of Warrior Camp? The discipleship rallies. Number 9, what did I learn about God, manhood, and becoming a young man of God? He said, no matter what your age, you can believe in him. Awesome. Bullseye. Number 10, how did I grow and how? Did I grow spiritually and how? He said yes. By becoming excited about reading the Bible. That's awesome. I love that. And how can Warrior Camp get even better? More team activities. Thanks for that survey. And oh, here we go. Here's another survey here. What did I think of Warrior Camp? He said awesome, which is okay, cool, great, or awesome. He circled awesome. Would I come again? Yes. Would I recommend it to a friend? Yes. Was it worth the cost? Yes. What is the most I would spend again to come again? $40. What was my favorite game? Prisoner of War and more. Sweet. What was my favorite rally? 10. Don't know what that means, but still grateful for the feedback. Number 8, what was my favorite part of Warrior Camp? He said the games. Number 9, what did I learn about God, manhood, and becoming a young man of God? It is important to obey God. Very true. Very true. That's something we can all do. And number 10, how did I grow spiritually and how? He said yes, and by learning about men of God. And that's one thing we really wanted to do there is give them these stories of heroes from the Bible that are inspiring and that we can follow after, who are like militarily A game and spiritually A game, those heroes of the faith. And sounds like that hit home with him, that's a big praise. And then number 11, how can Warrior Camp get even better? And he said it was the best. Thanks for that feedback. Here's another survey here, and this is our last survey. What did I think of Warrior Camp? Okay, cool, great, or awesome? He said cool. Would I come again? Yes. Would I recommend it to a friend? Yes. Was it worth the cost? Yes. What is the most I would spend to come again? $40. What was my favorite game? Capture the flag. What was my favorite rally? Number 2. What was my favorite part of Warrior Camp? The Warrior Tournament, round 1. And what did I learn about God, manhood, and becoming a young man of God? To fight for God. Did I grow spiritually? How? He said yes. I read about warriors. And how can Warrior Camp get even better? Make it a week. So those are our Warrior surveys. This is going to conclude part 1 of the update. We'll be coming at you live in about 30 seconds. So stay tuned for part 2. Take care.